People can't believe what we're offering, and we're going to talk about that, but I'm going to show you what we're giving you because it's going to be life-changing. Not only am I going to show you what we're giving you this morning, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to educate you right here. So if you pick up these tools that I'm giving you, you can lose up to 10% of your body weight in your very first month. And this is just with our beginner system. This is a system for beginners. While I'm live over here, I'm also live over here. If you're looking for a weight loss coach to help you, to take you by the hand, to tell you what to eat, to tell you how to eat, to make it personal for you, you've got to go get signed up. If you want notifications for these live sessions where I help people every day, and we've got so much to announce today. Actually, I've got a 10:30 a.m. class for our members, and I've got another class tonight at 8 o'clock for those who are working during the day and can't join me during the day. Because I don't want to just give you the tools that you need to be successful. I don't want to just say, here, go read this and be successful. That's not the kind of person I am. That's not the kind of organization we are. We take losing weight and wellness, we take it very seriously. We take it very seriously. There are lives on the line. Obesity is the leading cause of all premature death in our country. There's a lot of people out there who are or were foodaholics like me. And you know how hard it is to change those old bad habits. And then all of that hope that we have all this hope inside of us that the next thing that we see on Facebook, Facebook, it's like it's becoming a big old flea market of advertising. And every day we say, I'm never trying another diet again. I'm done with diets. The first three letters of the word diet spell die. Anything we start with and can't stay with for the rest of our life is just a waste of time. But nevertheless, we sit around with this problem, wanting to lose weight, don't know how to overcome years and years of bad habits. No one will take us by the hand, help us and lead us and not require us to buy all these prepackaged meals, pills and potions and junk. Nobody's giving us an effective program. People are losing hope, but still in the great world of Facebook, the flea market called Facebook, you see constant advertisements. This pill will work. This pill will be your cure. This will do it. This wrap will be your cure. If you wrap this around your waist, you'll get rid of the Dunlap disease, belly Dunlapped over the belt. This wrap will do it. This cream will do it. It's something all the time. You don't need any of that. You don't need any of that. Let me tell you what you need. You need to replace the problem of being overweight. You need to take that off your throne. Problem no more, and you need to put God on that throne. That's what you need to do. Let God be your solution. And I'll show you the way. I'm going to show you how. I'm not saying that you're going to put God on the throne and the jiggly, itchy fat is just going to melt off your body. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying once you put God back on the throne in your life and you start believing again in yourself and you start believing in a fellow brother like me, I'm going to take you. I know everybody lies to you. I get it. They lie to me too. We were talking about this just last night. Everybody that's promised me anything lately, they've lied to me. They haven't come through. It's hard to believe in the next person. I had someone that I met yesterday on another matter outside of weight loss that asked, said, please let me try to help. And I said, I've tried all this before, and all of you take our money and you run, you disappear, and you don't do anything that you said that you would do. And the guy said, you're holding all of the past against me. Yep, I am. And y'all are holding all of the past, all of your past weight loss efforts, all the things you paid for and tried, you're holding it against me. Don't hold it against me. Give me a chance. Let me take you by the hand. Let me help you. I'm qualified to help you. Our program has helped tens of thousands of other people take charge of their daily disciplines and lose the weight. And I'm going to start that process today. Now, don't forget, at 10:30 a.m., 10:30 today, I've got a session for my beloved members, my Shibboleth members. Tens of thousands of people going strong now. Yeah, that's not a lot of people when you talk about 7 billion on the planet, but tens of thousands of them have come off prescription medications. All they needed was their local grocery store. Tens of thousands of them are having more self-esteem, more self-confidence because they've gotten rid of the body fat. Yeah, I was one of those people. I didn't feel good about myself. A lot of people, they gained some weight and they still feel good about themselves. But this was a lifelong challenge for me. I never felt good about myself. I needed to lose that weight. In fact, I started my entire journey because I was sick and tired, not only of being sick and tired, but people discounting me, people overlooking me. And I thought it was because I was overweight. I didn't live my best life because I was overweight. A lot of people can, don't get me wrong, but I couldn't. I tried everything to lose weight. All I wanted to do was look good naked, NEKKED. That's all I wanted. And that's what got me started. That's how I got off the prescriptions. All I needed was a local grocery store. So before I end this broadcast over here, because I'm live over here, I've got a 10:30 a.m. session today where I answer all of my members' questions. I personalize the program for them. This kind of service would cost you more than $100 an hour. I'm an expert that's been doing this for 20 years. There's no solution that I haven't found for reasonable people. Come to class today. Check it out. Today, 10:30 a.m. If you want to be notified and get in that class today, www.travis.live. www.travis.live. And it's not .com, it's .live. So, and I'll email you the link and you can come to class today at 10:30 and you can see how and why tens of thousands of other people's minds are blown. Don't believe me? Come and see. If I'm wrong, don't come back again. www.travis.live. I'm about to transition over here because I got to get on my whiteboard and I got to teach some nutrition because it's like a fire shut up in my bones. This is why I'm cheerful as a cricket, because I know somebody's life is about to change. www.travis.live. If you'd like to go on and get started in our program, it's $7. Enrollment is open temporarily. I got room for 300 people that I can onboard this week and get you started to glory. Okay? So come and go with us. Email me if you can't come to class today so I can get you everything you need. We email lessons, we text lessons. However you need us to meet you and where we need to meet you one-on-one, we do that. Okay? This is our wellness ministry. We might be a business, but we operate out of love. We're a ministry first and foremost. So email me if you have any questions. TravisJack777@gmail.com. TravisJack777@gmail.com. Let's get you on the road to health and wellness. I'm coming back to you. By the way, you can see the rest of this broadcast at www.facebook.com/TravisMartin777. Bye, guys. All right, I'm back. Let me take this background off. Boom. All right. And one more thing, and we're going to get started teaching today. We got to do some teaching. We'll have our Q&A session at 10:30 for those of you that you're going to end up having questions today. I may or may not be able to get to your questions in this broadcast, but you can come to 10:30 a.m. today and we'll get you covered. All right, we'll get all your questions answered. And it's very important that if you can't make our 10:30 session, that you put on your calendar that we have a session tonight at 8:00 p.m. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'll check in as much as I can as we get started with this broadcast, and hopefully you'll see, wow, this is an amazing system. Now I'm gonna go through some of the information, the beginning parts of the information on the board. Let me get us some more lighting in here. Let me show you when you sign up where you start with our program. Not only are you going to get me bookending the information with these live sessions, okay? We give you the material so that you can do it at your own pace, okay? Everything you need is going to be in pre-recorded videos You get an amazing food library. You get an amazing recipe library and so much more. Let me show you that. Because, you know, when I do these sessions, I get it. It's like drinking water from a fire hydrant. I understand. You know, changing your lifestyle is going to require a little dedication on your part. Okay. There's going to be some things you have to do, but it's all easy. Everybody say that with me. It's easy. You've convinced yourself that losing weight is difficult. It is not difficult. It is easy. Okay. And the more you think like that, the easier it's going to be. Because all we're doing here is talking about eating. And we're going to follow a simple system that when you sign up, it's $7 to get what I'm about to show you. And you have access to it for 1 year. If you want it beyond a year, you're going to have to pay another $7. Okay. All right. So we're in the website. I've logged into the website and I'm clicking dashboard. Now I'm in my dashboard and I'm going to click my fast track curriculum. That's what we're offering. That's where every beginner should start. Every beginner should start with our fast track curriculum. Now I'm not going to leave this information with you. As you're going through it, every time you need me, you're going to reach out to me and the team, and we're going to hold you by the hand, make sure you have meals that you like, that you understand meal planning, that you understand what to buy at the grocery store. We're going to help you with your void replacements. We're going to help you with everything that has so easily beset you and threw you off course. I guarantee it. If you don't like the program, message me back in 6 months and say, I want my $7 back. Okay. I'll give you $7 back or buy you a Big Mac. All right, here we go. We've got fast track. You see that it's laid out in 7 laps. Now, it looks like a lot here. All these little check boxes are things that we ask you to do because what you're doing is you're installing. Think of it like the Matrix. That's how I like to think about it. It's like you're sitting down in my chair and I'm installing all of this information that's helped me and our members lose millions of pounds, millions of inches, come off prescriptions. It's crazy. It's crazy. This program is better felt than told about, but you got to give it your best effort in the beginning, which is easy. Now, I want you to go through each step here. So this really helps you navigate the website so that you can run your eating lifestyle. And then once you learn this stuff, you won't even need to refer back to it as much because it will become just secondhand nature. Like me, it would be as hard to eat the way I used to eat as it was getting started with the program. I've overcome all those bad habits and I love eating this way so much because of the benefits, because it's delicious foods, because it's practical, sustainable, and fun. I'll never go back to my old eating lifestyle. I can get you in that same state of mind if you'll do a little bit of that work that's easy in the beginning, okay? If this isn't easy and you was expecting something easier, then your mama and daddy lied to you about what successful life takes. Sorry. All right, so lap 2, lap 3, lap 4, 5, 6, and 7, you can get through this material very fast if you just have a willing heart. But by the end of the 7 laps, you know how to navigate the website when you need that recipe, when you need that meal plan, when you need my help, personally, my help. So go through all of your laps here, okay? Watch your videos. You'll see that you have a journal. Now, the more you use this journal, the more I'm going to be able to help you, the more the team's going to be able to help you. Because if we can see what you're eating, y'all know, let's be honest. Let me stop this for a minute. I'll come back to it in a minute. Let's be really honest with one another here. Very honest. When you start a program and I'm sitting here telling you how to have the Shibboleth perfect day, and you've never had a Shibboleth perfect day. You may not measure up your first day to a perfect day, but you did better than you've been doing. And in your heart and minds, you feel that was perfect. I did have a Shibboleth perfect day. But you really didn't, you see. But you get some results because the program's so powerful. And then day 3, day 4, let's say that you're not getting the same results you were on day 1, day 2, you still aren't having a Shibboleth perfect day, and you reach out to me and you say, Travis, what's happening? I've plateaued already. And I say, well, let us go look at your journal. You know, I don't journal, but I can tell you what I eat. No, you can't. You cannot. Look, I'm not trying to offend you. Everybody lies. I need you to journal. And I need you to journal on the honor system. If you have a perfect day, mark everything down that you had and let us help you. Let us look at it. If you had what we call a Shibboleth holiday, you'll learn more about that as we go, where you eat anything you want, as much of it you want on your holidays. You'll get, if you'll journal that, see, I'm going to be able to help you. I'm going to be able to help you find void replacements for those things that you love, that you know that you shouldn't be eating, that taste the same and help you lose weight. But I need you to journal, and I need you to use our electronic journal so that I can easily access and look at what you're eating and see how you're doing. I want to help you. You're getting a personal coach and a group of personal coaches that are dedicated to your success without you paying for it. Better coaching than you've gotten from anyone that you've ever paid. So please journal for me, okay? We'll learn about our weekly timing chart. The weekly timing chart is going to show you how much time you spent in the week in efficient fat burning mode. But you got to be honest in that journal for your weekly timing chart to work. We start you out with our food library. Now, this isn't all the foods on our program, okay? There are thousands and thousands of approved foods on our program. We're going to teach you to combine these approved foods in such a way that you can easily target and remove unwanted, jiggly, itchy fat, okay? I guarantee it. You're going to lose up to 10% of your body weight in your first 30 days, or I'll buy you that Big Mac, okay? I do ask on the honor system that you at least do what I ask you to do, okay? Do what I ask of you. Now, here you've got your beginner food library. We have to start somewhere because Shibboleth offers so much variety. It's so much that it can be overwhelming to a newbie, all right? So we'll get through that newbie phase, and then you can decide if you want to take a deeper dive with me and unlock all the variety that can be yours. Our food library excludes no food group. We will not exclude a food group. Any program that promises results and they eliminate a food group, they eliminate any food group, you need to run from that program. Yes, you can eliminate a food group temporarily and lose weight, but to try to eliminate it permanently ensures disaster. Not only is every food group important, you're going to want to have it. Your state of mind might be such today that you think you could be a vegan or a carnivore, but what about 6 months from now? You know, state of mind. It's gotten a lot of people to go, they become hopeless, and they go get their digestive systems altered. They go have a gastric bypass. And then later they find out they're gaining the weight back because that temporary change allowed a window of time where they could easily lose weight because they just couldn't eat very much. And then once they get down the road, that window closes and they gain all the weight back because they never adopted a lifestyle. They never had the knowledge imparted to them, and no one ever helped them overcome their old bad habits. Any program that eliminates anything temporarily, you're just going to gain that weight back. So what I've done with our system that's so unique, people have tried to copy me for 20 years. You won't find a program like this that predates this program. This is a blessed program. And you'll find out it's genuine, it's authentic. Every food that grows from the ground or roams the earth is in this library, okay? Now, you might find an outlier, and we'll tell you how to categorize it. But all the basics are here, and we got to teach you how to combine them if you want to control insulin and get rid of this jiggly, itchy fat. Category 1, lean proteins. We've got a list there. Category 2, fibrous carbs. Got a list. Category 3, energy carbs. You're told all the time that you cannot have carbohydrate and lose weight. That's a lie. You just have to know, if your goal is to lose weight, you just have to know how to combine the right proteins and fiber with that food to neutralize that insulin impact. Let me stop this so that I can talk a little bit about category 3, complex carbohydrate, which we refer to, so we make the learning process easier we refer to it as an energy carbohydrate, because it gives you energy. Now, fat, when we're trying to get rid of jiggly, itchy fat, we're not fat. We're just carrying around a lot of extra energy. Every pound of fat holds on to 3,000, stores 3,500 calories. That's energy. Calories are energy, whether you're consuming them or whether they're stored. So if I'm taking in an energy carbohydrate, my body is going to cease to burn fat because I've just given it some energy. And once you learn this and you learn how to manipulate this, losing the weight becomes very easy. Okay, so we've got to get rid of the excess fat. And one of the things working against us when we're trying to lose weight is when we eat complex carbohydrate or we eat fruit, which we also categorize. You know, let me digress. I hate to see these programs tell people they can't have fruit. You know, that's a plant's way, a living organism's way of saying, here's my fruit. Here's my fruit, people. God is providing this fruit through me for you. Okay, so fruit, we need it. We don't need to be juicing it, and that's a whole nother class. That's a deeper dive subject, but we can have fruit. But if your goal is to try to lose body fat and you're eating fruit by itself, you're stuck. You're not going to lose very much fat if you're eating carbohydrate or fruit by itself. Now, if you're not trying to lose weight, let's say you're trying to put on muscle, you're trying to, you've got a marathon coming up, or you're doing some bodybuilding, you'll need some of those complex carbs and fruit without protein and fiber at times to give you energy. But that's holding you back when you're trying to lose fat because of this. Anytime that I eat, even a whole food that has complex carbohydrate in it, fructose, fruit sugar, anytime I eat those, my blood sugar is going up. Okay? Your blood sugar, you don't believe me? You're not a diabetic apparently, because every diabetic knows that if they eat things that elevate their blood sugar and they don't get their insulin, they could go in a diabetic coma and die. It's a serious thing. So our God has given us an internal pharmacy called a pancreas. And our pancreas, to deal with this, is going to release enough insulin to bring our blood sugar back down to normal levels. If we're going to lose body fat efficiently, we're going to need to keep our blood sugar around 80 to 120 points. When we go below 80 points, our blood sugar drops too low, we cannot efficiently burn fat. When we go above 120, we cannot efficiently burn fat. Our pancreas sends insulin onto the scene. We call insulin the fat bus. The fat bus is as the fat bus does, everyone. And when the fat bus is on the scene, it may have regulated our blood sugar, whether you took it exogenously because you're a diabetic or whether your pancreas released insulin. Once that comes on the scene, it saves our life. It's not our enemy. It's I guess it's kind of our frenemy. All right. It's a friend and an enemy. If we're trying to lose weight, the fat bus causes our appetite to go through the roof. Bet you can't eat just one. That commercial, they told the truth, didn't they? Your appetite goes up. Think about the last time you went to a Chinese or Japanese steakhouse and you had white rice. You know, white rice, white pasta, white bread, we can have them on this program. We have a system that allows you to have those and negate the evil that they do. But we have to learn how to eat those foods and when to eat those foods. Did you know that a plate this size, a 6 to 8 inch plate of white rice, is equivalent to about 30 teaspoons of sugar? That'll get you in some real trouble. Your blood sugar's going through the roof. Pancreas is having to release a load of insulin to deal with that. And now the fat bus is on the scene. The appetite's through the roof. The last time you eat rice, you got full, right? It filled your gut. But you left there and you were miserable. But in no time at all, you were hungry again. appetite. It's going to signal appetite. You think that you're not disciplined, but what it is, you have a hungry hormone raging through your body. It's a hungry hormone. It's a hungry monster, and it wants food. You can't control it. I'm going to teach you to control it. Next, you have fat storage taking place. Okay? So think about this. The last time you went to that Japanese steakhouse and you had the white rice, what did they offer with it? They offered fried meat of some type, fried veggies of some type. What are they frying that meat in? What are they frying those veggies in? A fat, a long chain triglyceride fat. Now, we're going to teach you about fats that have almost no propensity to wind up on the body as fat. But a long chain triglyceride, if it's paired with the wrong other foods, it's fat storage. You can't help it. It's not your genetics. It's insulin. Learning to control this frenemy is ultra important, okay? So with that white rice, you had yum yum sauce. Remember, you had yum yum sauce, didn't you? You know what that is? Fat and sugar. More blood sugar rise, more insulin. And fat, the worst kind, easily stored, easily trapped. See, that's what insulin does. It's like a syringe, and it's looking for some fat that you just ate, and it likes to suck it all up. And then what it's looking for, let me show you what it's looking for. It's looking for a booty. And you do this over and over without realizing, and the booty just keeps getting bigger. And you're like, why is my booty getting bigger? You know, I like to tease them. They say, does this dress make my butt look big? No, it's your butt making your butt look big because of insulin. It's not even all your fault, but you're beating yourself up like it's all your fault. Fat storage. I'm going to teach you to combat that, okay? Next, if the fat bus, if insulin is a growth hormone, it makes everything grow. How can you efficiently burn fat when you're spiking your insulin? And you can't. So it stops your efficient fat burning status. Well, Travis, I ate a lot of carbs by itself on some diets. Now, the diet quits working, but in the beginning, I lose weight. I said lose fat, not weight. You can lose water weight and the weight of glycogen by eating carbohydrates the wrong way. But the reason you keep hitting plateau after plateau after plateau, as soon as you get that water weight and that glycogen weight off, you're not losing any fat. We've got to shift from a carbohydrate-dependent metabolism to a fat-adapted metabolism, okay? And then we can stop this effect. We can stop the booty from getting bigger, all right? So when we look at these categories, realize that we're setting up a system where you're going to learn to eat chicken. You're going to learn to eat a ham sandwich with an apple. You're going to learn to eat chicken, potato, and green beans. You're going to learn to eat steak and asparagus without the potato, except for on your holiday. I'm going to teach you how to have whatever you want on a holiday, and you'll get plenty of those. But just as I'm getting into this, make sure that you understand here why we're setting up. You know, a lot of people will, it bothers me a little bit that people ask for our help, and then they tell us how to teach the program. In other words, they say, this is not what I need. How do you know what you need? You've been trying to lose weight for 10, 15, 20 years and you haven't done it yet. How do you know what you need? Why not give me a chance and listen to me instead of telling me, I just need a meal plan? How many times does that work for you, brother? How many times does that work for you, sister? There's something about understanding what you're doing. And if you understand what you're doing and the outcomes of what you're doing, and that it's not mysterious, it's just biology, you'll begin to make better choices. And that's what I'm here to help you do. Okay, let me go back. All right, so you'll eat things like whole grain bread. You'll eat things like bonito chips. You'll eat black eyed peas, carrots, corn, crowder peas, field peas, green peas, grits, lima beans, long grain brown rice. You've got a plethora of options as you're a beginner. Now, once you earn your fast track badge, then if you want to take a deeper dive, come see me. We have a curriculum for that too. Then all variety opens up for you. Category 4, protein plus fat. things that you've been told that you cannot consume and lose weight. Well, you can, because I'm going to teach you how to combine other foods with them. Look at this ridiculousness. We have whole food like baby back ribs that you can eat and lose weight. Some people will fuss at us who's never been through our system and say, you let people have bologna. Bologna is not, that's not clean. Okay, let me explain. I meet people where they are. Okay, you can do a clean version of Shibboleth and lose weight, or you can do it dirty and lose weight. Some people have to shop in the inner aisles of the grocery store, or at least they think they do, because they're on a budget. I'm going to teach you how to do whatever you're doing with a little pivot and lose weight instead of gaining weight. So we've got fruit. All fruit's allowed. We categorize all fruit, just teach you what to eat with it, how to consume it. Peanut butter. You know, I lost 44 pounds in 6 weeks eating superfoods like peanut butter. Okay. The problem was that I would consume, watch this. How did I end up over 300 pounds? I didn't know. I thought I was just a hog. I thought I was a pig, but I wasn't. I talked to myself all wrong. I lived up to the prophecy of being a pig because I named it and claimed it. I was wrong. I didn't realize that my food combinations were off. So for example, if I took a peanut butter sandwich to work, okay, so I've got a peanut butter sandwich. All right, I've got 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, Jiffy, Peter Pan, whatever. Okay, I got 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, a lot of long chain triglycerides in there. There's some benefits to it, but it's mostly fat, a little bit of protein, very little carbohydrate. Then I would have like sunbeam loaf bread. The whiter the bread, the quicker you're dead. That causes a raging fat bus. So I would have white bread, 2 slices, and maybe some jelly, peanut, PB&J, okay? All sugar, right? So I got the white bread that's equivalent to 18 teaspoons of sugar. Travis, somebody got on me again the other day, said, Travis, there's no sugar in bread. It metabolizes the same way as sugar because of the starch. It's even worse for you. Again, the whiter, I want you to hear my voice in the middle of the night. The whiter the bread, the quicker you're dead. We have to fortify that bread with protein and fiber to make it work. So we've got white bread that's shooting our blood sugar through the roof. In addition to that, we added some sugary jelly. Blood sugar going through the roof. We get the insulin effect. We get the fat bus effect. Guess what peanut butter is? A long chain triglyceride. So let's say illustratively that a long chain triglyceride is like a long candle wick. And when you consume it, it begins to burn, okay? It begins to burn if you're in a calorie deficit. If you're not in a calorie deficit, it's just quickly stored as fat. That's why I got to teach you first how to have a Shibboleth perfect day and get in efficient fat burning mode in your first 2 days, so that when you do ingest long chain triglycerides, it begins to dissipate as heat and be used as energy. So I've got these long chain triglycerides, okay, and they begin to burn for sure if you're in a calorie deficit. But you had the white bread and the jelly that shot your blood sugar through the roof. Now you've got the fat bus, coming looking to pull that fat in and store all of that fat. Let me take a time out and digress for a minute. You folks right now are going to see this and say it's too complicated. I'm showing you that it's a comprehensive program and it is sophisticated. That's why it works. However, you won't need to even know all this, even though I'm teaching you all this. All you'll need to do is follow the simple daily disciplines that make it easy. We don't talk in these terms when I'm telling you to eat a grilled cheese sandwich. We don't talk in these terms when I'm telling you to eat some spaghetti. But then when you look at that food, you'll know all that stuff I'm teaching you, this is what it's accomplishing, okay? So I'm doing this to get your mind to open up, then you'll simply and easily follow a few daily disciplines that's going to make all this happen. Okay, gloriously. But anyway, back to this. So the fat bus is picking that up and we're storing the fat. I can't get rid of my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I've been eating them for years. I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So what am I going to do? I'm going to replace these ingredients. Watch how easy this is. In the Shibboleth library, beginners have access to like 3 or 4 different approved breads. Our advanced members have access to more than 100 approved breads and tortillas. You can even eat things like biscuits, for crying out loud. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy me a little bit of peanut butter, one of the many approved peanut butters. Let's say we do Jif Natural. We want to stay away, if we can, from all those hydrogenated fats that are so bad for us. So we get some Jif Natural, budget friendly. I'm having 2 tablespoons of that peanut butter. Okay, still has fat, still has the long chain triglycerides. Okay. All right, easily stored as a fat still. However, I'm eating more moderately. I'm burning fat. These are beginning to dissipate and be used as energy. But what about that fat bus? Well, I'm going to have just a little bit, just a little of some sugar-free jelly if I even want jelly. So I'm adding a little sugar-free jelly if I even want it. Or if I don't believe in that, I can have a few sliced strawberries, even better, that fall under the Shibboleth condiment rule that you learn about in Fast Track. Either way, we've got something for the natural folks or the folks that like Shibboleth dirty, like me. Then you've got your bread. What bread are we going to use? We go to our food library and we pick out one of the easy to find breads at our local grocery store that are fortified with protein and fiber, because protein and fiber shut down the bus. So let's say that I'm having the brand called Healthy Life, available in almost every grocery store. This bread looks white, but when I'm digesting it, the body picks up on all this protein and fiber that slow its digestion down, and then it better regulates the amount of insulin that comes on the scene. The extra protein and fiber slow the fat bus down, and by then a lot of this fat's already dissipated as heat and gone away. We don't store all this fat, okay? So everything we're putting together is going to accomplish that. Everything that you're used to eating, whether it's pizza, ice cream, all that stuff, I've got a solution. It sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? Look at these eyes. Would these eyes lie to you? No. All you have to do is do what I ask you to do, and the weight be gone. It's gone, gone, forevermore. Fun. Find somebody else Monday through Friday that's going to go live while you're following the system. You know, those days are going to happen. Those days happen where you just lost faith. Scales didn't reward you this morning. Okay. Come to class at 10:30. Say, Travis, I didn't lose weight. What'd you eat? We'll talk about it in front of the whole class. We'll do this as a family. Travis, I can't make your 10:30 sessions on Monday through Friday. Okay, well then come at 8 o'clock Monday through Friday. This is my life. I help people lose weight, and I'm the best at it. Nobody's better. Don't believe me? Find another weight loss coach. Tell him to come on here. We'll go mano a mano, and we'll see whose client has the better results. People don't care what I know, and I know a lot about nutrition. Practical nutrition. People don't care what I know until they know how much I care. And I care. I want to help you, or I wouldn't do what I do. All right. So we're learning how to categorize these foods, condiments. We've got freebies, things that we can eat when we're having those grazing attacks. We do want to work away from grazing. Grazing's the devil, okay? I got to get you to stop grazing as you adopt a new lifestyle. But I know in the beginning, it's most people's habit. When you get in the pantry, you can't get out. When you get in the fridge, you can't get out. I get it. So there'll be some things that we can do until we get you moved away from moo. Sorry, I'm mean sometimes. Moo. We're not cows. We don't need to be grazing. When I can get you moved away from grazing, we'll stop this. But you have options for those times when you're having a mentally weak moment. I'll teach you about snacks that you can have, extras you can have, meal replacements for people that don't have time to cook. You're in a hurry and on the go. Teach you about that. Perfect pairings, things that are processed. You know, we're not all about processed foods, but sometimes you're in a hurry, you're on the go, you need something quick, you need something easy. You can't take whole foods and combine them right today. We got some perfect pairings. We've got breads. We've got a few breads to get beginners started with. We've got a few cereals. Everything in your fast track library, you can multiply times at least 10 when you get into our advanced curriculums, okay? But this is all you need to get started and lose up to 10% of your body weight in your first month. And again, after your first month, you don't want to dive into other curriculum with us, it's okay. You can take this system, you won't have as much variety, but you can take this system and the way I lay it out with the perfect day holiday philosophy, you can easily lose all of the weight that you want to lose and keep it all forever. In fact, I've been teaching for 20 years. The first 5 years of my career, all I taught was this. I didn't get off in to advanced curriculum and more variety. And I had thousands of successful clients. But I decided I wanted to add more variety to the program so that all the bases were covered. And now I've done that, okay? So again, kind of a precursor to what we're teaching, trying to get you sold on the fast track system. When you get tired of gimmicks, don't come here if you're not tired of gimmicks yet. Like Weight Watchers has just come out, they're aligning themselves with a pill. Get this prescription pill. Why are they doing that? Why are they saying we're now aligned with this prescription medication, but you still have to eat right? Because they want to make money, lots and lots of money. Now they're aligned with pharmaceutical companies. We should be moving away from that, not moving to that. You don't need any of that stuff. When you get tired of pills, potions, gimmicks, false claims, false help, then come see me. And let's don't do this as a diet. Let's do this as a lifestyle unto the Lord. Let this be your faith-based lifestyle and your worship. This is a type of worship. It's our reasonable service to take care of our temple unto the Lord. The Lord knows why we're doing this. The Lord knows the intent of our heart. And if the intent of your heart is not only to live a better life and a healthier life, but be a light to those around you, God is going to bless you. You need a lifestyle installed, a new lifestyle. You have to start Shibboleth like you're a child. Like it's almost, remember when you got born again, when you put your trust and faith in Jesus Christ, it was a new life and a new beginning. You've got to kind of do that with your eating lifestyle. Because most of the people that come to me, not everybody, but most, are over the age of 35. You got a lot of bad habits and you were never taught this stuff. So in some sense, it's like a new birth. You got to forget everything you know and let me install. But Travis, is this healthy? Okay, let's ask intuitively if this is healthy. Should I be eating whole foods that grow from the ground and roam the earth in a balanced way? Is it going to be healthier than what I was doing? Is it going to be healthier than your Doritos and Cheetos? Yeah, it will. And I'll still teach you how to have those too, so that when you get the knickknacks, you know what to do. But you got to come go with me. You got to trust me. It's so hard for me to get you to trust me in these little tidbits. When I'm not trying to give you a diet, I'm trying to educate you. I can truthfully educate a willing and wanting heart in less than a week, enough so that they can know enough of what to do that they can easily lose 10% of their body weight in a fun way. You just got to have a willing heart, an open mind, reach out to me when you need help. So right now, write this down. If you want to get started with our program, but you're not ready to pay, you can go to www.travis.live, not .com, .live, and sign up, and I'll notify you before the classes that aren't members only classes. And I will teach you. I won't just advertise to you. I will teach you. You'll learn by osmosis. Some of this stuff will start clicking. And at a minimum, you'll stay motivated. www.travis.live. If you're ready to get started and get access to the fast track system, let's take a look at it again. You're ready to get my fast track system. Let me back out of this so you can see all that you get, not just the food library. You'll set up your profile and become a family member. You'll watch the short videos. You'll get access to the electronic journal. This is a mobile friendly website. There's also a downloadable app that you can journal in that's free. A weekly timing chart that shows you the amount of time that you spend in EFB. This is magic. This is proprietary to us. You've got your online live webinar schedule. You've got your food library of grocery store foods and beyond. You've got your beginner recipe library. Now, one of the beautiful things we do for our members is we take recipes every day for our full access members, and we modify them and make them Shibboleth approved so that we can neutralize the fat bus. We've got restaurants, a ton of restaurants. You can eat at any restaurant with this knowledge base, but sometimes you just want it to be quick and easy and you want to know what to get without thinking about it. You got a nice little beginner restaurant library. But again, anytime you go to a restaurant, reach out to one of your family members. They'll tell you what to get there and still control the fat bus. Let's say that everything's gone awry. Let's just say that you're just so perplexed, you're hurting, life is just beating you up, and you're losing motivation. Get a free mentor appointment. Let us help you. Become part of our ministry, our family. It's more powerful than any of those commercial programs. But get started. If you're ready to get started and pay your $7 for a year of my help, send me an email. I'll send you the enrollment link. Send me an email to travisjack777@gmail.com. travisjack777@gmail.com. All right, I look forward to seeing some of y'all at 10:30. I'll notify everybody via text, www.travis.live, about our 10:30 class. Today, we'll be doing a little bit of fast track. We're going to talk the Bulletproof Shield, and then I'll answer everybody's questions so that we can keep personalizing the program for you. All right, God bless you. We'll see you at 10:30.